the new one, which we have in stock.
So how much will it cost to me?
A new one, if you check eBay, Amazon, it goes between 700 USD to 850, depending on the store where you get it from. So the best price maybe we can sell it is 78,000 Kenyan shilling. To change.
So the arm has been changed.
The impact was here.
Oh, so this was the original arm.
Yeah, the bigger impact was here. So we tried as well changing the cable. There's this cable. That's the cable, right?
Put it on. Let me just try.
Sits there.
So it still bends.
Not even bending. It starts as if inataka kuanza. Shida iko ni it loses power. See, like say, no power.
So there's no power.
This one is okay. It's only the gimbal.
So the drone itself, everything is fine.
Yeah, it's only the gimbal.
What's up, great people? African travel again, and today is a sad day for me. It's really sad. We were doing a video in Kilimani, Kileleshwa actually, with Steve Nduku, Josh Moore, Boris. So, and the final part, we are taking a video of this apartment. Then we sent, and Josh Nduku is from Nigeria, and he wanted some views of Lavington. So we sent the drone to Lavington, and when coming back, the drone refused to enter the yellow zone. So we started landing it in a compound, and when landing it, the owner thought it was somebody who was spying on him or her, and like hit it. So my drone is badly crashed. Just look at this. So guys, I'm here with Chris at his workshop. I don't know, Chris, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I thought you would save my drone the first time.
So this is a new one.
Yeah.
This is a new one, and we want to test it if it works.
Yes.
Before we conclude, this is the one that is faulty.
The light is making it better.
It's making it shaky.
Flicker.
Yeah, flickering. So guys, this is what I want.
Oh, this one is really stable.
Yeah, so that is what...
The other one is hanging on one side.
You see this go power. If you touch it, it centers. This one,
it's already dead.
Yeah. Usifanye sana itani. See, up, down, camera up, camera down. So this is a perfect one. This is a brand new one. So in case you're able to afford it, I would prefer if it is that filming is your business.
Yeah.
We don't need to take chances with this, because even if it works, it may not perform as best as this new one. Because this, you need to change this board. Changing this board, maybe we have to test this cable. We have to change this arm, the arm that was twisted. There was a dent here that interfered even with the lens inside.
Yeah.
So the dent, we diagnosed the dent. So I would prefer, the best thing is just get a new one, continue the business. You won't have so much.
So guys, this is the lens, the full complete lens that I would need, and not this. So this is crushed, regardless of how.
The pitch arm was twisted.
Yeah.
The pitch arm was twisted, and then we noticed the lens head, where the real camera is, had some dents. So we tried to switch the housing of the lens and the arm. And then there are two cables in this drone, which this gimbal, which is this. And then there's a cable that runs from this motherboard. This is the motherboard that controls the movement of the gimbal and transmits image. So the cable runs here and then goes here and comes. You see it here. And then goes into the lens. It's attached here at the back. That cable, in many cases, it's what becomes faulty. You see why it starts. Starts
that's
here,
where it starts.
goes
So
here,
that's the
and then to
motherboard.
the arms, and then comes to the lens head.
The lens head itself.
So we suspected the cable might be the fault, but then we realized because we removed this cable,
Yeah.
we tried a cable from a working drone.
Yeah.
So when we fixed it here, it
Yeah.
was not performing. So we realized this gimbal have more issues than we thought. So the best thing is just to replace the entire thing with a new one, which we have in stock.
So how much will it cost?
A new one, if you check eBay, Amazon, it goes between 700 USD to 850, depending on the store where you get it from. So the best price maybe we can sell it is 78,000 Kenyan shilling. That's a brand new one, complete one that you'll never have an issue with once.
So which is basically, I've seen the difference. So
yeah,
this is it.
This is the one we removed. This is the one we removed, and this is the one we want to replace. And we've tested it, and you've seen its performance.
Yeah, it's working. It's working, and so yeah, guys. And that's why I really need your help. This is where you guys come in, because with me right now, I don't have that kind of money to replace this. I thought the drone would have worked. They've tried to replace the original. This is called an arm. Huh?
The pitch arm.
The pitch arm, it didn't work. They've tried to replace some cables, it didn't work. So I have to buy this one, guys. As you can see, right now is operational. It's too expensive for me. If you guys can support me with the Mpesa line, or with the Patreon, or with the PayPal, really appreciate. And yeah, we just leave the Mpesa line if you can support me. Otherwise, I'll have to put it for about 2 or 3 months for me to save this kind of cash, so that I can be able to afford to fly again. And yeah, with the plans I had before I fly out the country, I had plans to fly to travel to Kisii, Migori, and yeah, some part of Nanyuki and Murang'a, but I think I'll have to keep it on hold until I have a solution to that. Unless you guys come through in a big way, I really appreciate. So basically, Josh is the one who hooked up me to this place. I never knew this place. I never knew the drone regulations in Kenya is not easy, and I knew that even to find a workshop that works on drone would be, like something a gold. So Chris, man, how's your journey to to come to this place where you work on drones?
It's been a really long journey.
Yeah.
It started way back, I think, in my childhood.
Yeah.
When I was struggling to build a gyrocopter. A gyrocopter is a small one-man or two-men small helicopter, homemade.
Yeah.
But then it didn't go on well. So out of enthusiasm, I enrolled in aviation school to do aeronautical engineering.
Wow, so you did aeronautical engineering?
Yeah, then I graduated with a diploma here in Kenya, which is really what I wanted to do.
Wow.
But I didn't get a chance to do a degree one here locally. So finishing a diploma, I was among the top students, and fortunately
really?
I went,
wow.
got opportunity to go abroad, to do a degree in aircraft design and manufacture. Yeah, and during my aircraft design and manufacture course, we would do some models after design, computer design.
So where did you do your degree?
I did in a school called Shenyang Aerospace University, that is in China.
In China?
Yeah.
Wow.
Some city called Shenyang City.
Shenyang.
Wow. That Liaoning province in the northeastern part of China.
So you can speak Chinese?
Mandarin, yeah, very well.
Yeah, you can?
Yeah, ni hao.
I should bring Odemaya here the next time you are here in Kenya.
Oh, jiao kali si.
Ni hao, that's the only Chinese I know.
Yeah, I can speak, I think, quite a number.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at times I interact with them once, most cases we meet in the streets, the Chinese, we interact.
Yeah, they're building.
Have you ever got into a situation where they're backbiting you and you're like...
I've even got a chance to a guide in our national parks, Masai Mara, Amboseli, Savo, Aberdare, Nakuru National Park.
So do you fly them, or you just also do the tour guide?
That was a hustle I was doing in transition between flying drones. When there's a time flying drone was at the peak, because I was amongst the only people in Kenya.
I remember you were the first person to fly drones in Kenya.
The first people, I would say, to fly drones in Kenya. So everyone knew me as a drone pilot. But then
which was the first time you flew a drone? Because
I started flying a drone.
No, in Kenya, like commercially.
In Kenya, commercially was 2014. Yeah. When I did a real song featuring Omidimpos, Hello Baby.
Hello Baby.
Yes.
You're the one who flew the drone.
The drone for it. And that came close with the number one, Diamond's number one, that they went and did in South Africa.
You don't flew the drone?
No, I was really pissed because I was to do the drone for the number one.
Yeah.
But then they opted for South Africa.
The venue.
Where they used it's a small helicopter. It's not more like the quad drones. It was more like a small helicopter, remote piloted. That's what they use. But the quadcopters that you see very popular here, they are not very common. I would be glad to say I'm amongst the pioneers who introduced this thing in Kenya. If you remember even an incident in the Nyayo Stadium where the drone scared the president.
Oh yeah,
that was
you.
So it's been a long journey. So graduating with aeronautical engineering, I did actually aircraft design and manufacture. So coming back home, I was like, where are we going to manufacture drones in Kenya? Let me just go give it a try. But then coming here, I didn't want to hustle much, so I started doing drone as a hobby. But then from there, TVs tapped it, and then I was all over TVs. They're showcasing what I do, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and then from there, the drone industry picked. That's how I got the job, Avril's job. Yeah. I've done quite a number of...
football in Machakos.
Yeah, Sekafa. I covered Sekafa. That was then. For now, I've filmed almost with all big artists, you know. I've done some skits for Churchill. I've done Calligraph Jones, Octopizzo, Vickmans. I've done Rabbit. I've worked with Rabbit. I've worked with Avril. I've worked with Amani. Who again? Blaze. I was doing drone for Blaze almost the 3 seasons.
What?
Yes, I did.
What? She's the man behind those shots.
Guys, I need this connection.
So from that, guys started tripping in, buying drones because they were fascinated and enthusiastic about how drone works and the drone shots. So in case those who came behind me, in case they had incidences and accidents, the only droner they knew to consult is me.
Was you?
Yeah, and that's how I got myself fixing drones, because they would come, let's just give it a try, let's try fixing this, and then I would do a lot of research online trying to find the solution. Then that's how I started repairing drones. Now I fly and I repair drones. As much as I do repairs, I still fly. Like I still fly for BBC. I'm the droner for BBC.
You're the droner for BBC?
Africa Uncensored. Till the recent time, I've been the droner for KTN. I've done a lot of commercials with Citizen, the TVCs.
Wow. Which drone do you use for mostly?
I pick, because I have several drones here, so I pick a drone depending on what I'm going to do. If I'm going for bush adventures and a documentary at the bush, I get a bigger drone that will stand all the...
That is like which drone?
Like a Phantom 4 Pro, most likely, or Inspire 2. But then if I have to do within the estates, I use Mavic 2 Pro with low noise propellers, or Mavic Air 2. Air 2 is a recent release, which is also very good.
You already have it?
Yeah, they're here. It's here somewhere. The small bag there. Wow. And then it depends. Now I pick a drone to use on what if I'm going to do mapping. If it's a vast land, I go with the Mavic Pro. If it's a smaller land, I use Mavic 2 Pro or Mavic or Phantom 4 Pro. But if it's investigative, I prefer going with the Mavic 2 Zoom because I can zoom in. Yeah, like I do a lot of investigative with local and international. I've done some skits with Al Jazeera.
Wow.
It's kind of investigative. Some I can't disclose. I've done several with certain companies, both local and foreign. We've done a lot of drone work with American companies. I've worked with Nat Geo.
Nat Geo?
Yeah, I've worked with Nat Geo in some documentaries within the region. I've gotten a chance to work with TVE that posted me in Madagascar, Tana and Tananarivo for close to 2 weeks. I've worked in the entire Uganda. I've worked in the entire Tanzania. I would travel weekly, back weekly, go, come back, go, come back. And here I am now. I have my workshop. I would say fixing drones. I've had so many boys. It's unfortunate you're here on a weekend. If
it was on a weekend. When I came here, you had, I remember you
had Arnold. But then students that have gone through this workshop is Kevo is doing drone fixing in town. Though he still consults me a lot, and I still supply him with parts.
So
we have Ian. We teach. Yeah, we have Ian in the Australia. We have. I've forgotten some names, but there are so many that I've gone through. I've trained. I've gone through my hands.
Now the other question is drone pilot, like flying drone in Kenya is like one of the hardest thing. How do you go about it? Like,
it's no longer hard. It used to be, and it's been a long journey to getting to a point where now you can acquire a license to fly a drone.
Yeah,
it's really been a long journey. If we've gone through a lot of frustrations and embarrassments and the low keys and high keys during struggling to have the regulations in place. I'm in aviation. Currently I fly fixed wing. It will set up on manned aircraft.
So you fly right now? You also fly?
Yeah, I do a 172 here in Wilson.
Wow.
And I would say going that way, it's because I was scared of what regulations we'll have once they are promulgated. I didn't know how much the requirement will be.
Yeah. So
I'm just preparing myself. But then for now, it's very easy. The regulation just requires you to identify a training school. Because they insist on issuing the license through a training school. So to get there, the fee is a bit exorbitant.
It's about roughly how much?
They charge roughly 170,000 shilling, which is
$1,700 just to get a training school, regardless if you're anyway.
Yeah, though there are some that brings up offers to down to 1,500 USD, which we still feel is high for a 5-day to 10 days training. Yeah, and then because most people who go to do who go to train for drone are actually
people who
fly like on a daily basis. They just want that paperwork. You see, So maybe soon things might change. It may go down because we might be comfortable. Most people will be comfortable with around 500 USD,
which makes more sense.
But then you can never question how government is. It's a government thing, So
if government gives the permit to this training to school to do, the more they give them, they will kill the monopoly. The more we have the training school.
So far, I think there are quite a number. So far, I know three
schools.
More schools coming up. I get it that KQ also wants to train. I don't know whether military has an intention to do it, but I know with them it's a military thing. It's not a civil. Kenya Police may come in handy to do the training, and many institutions are coming up. Once there are so many, they'll kill the monopoly. But for now, we appreciate you're able to get the license. You're able to get the license and fly your drone freely. It's only that getting a license is not all of it. You get a license. If you have a gig, you have to get a permit
to fly.
You can't just fly any drone. Your drone have to be registered which is also another fee. Getting a permit to fly a certain area or a certain event is not all. You need to get insurance for that flight for that day. You have to, on set, you have to have a fire extinguisher, blah blah blah. So many things. You see, so for now, not everyone are there to that. Yeah. But as things go by, they are trying to enforce, but it might be flexible as time goes by. Yeah.
Oh, man, you have a great story. So how can people come here and like you make all the drones?
Yeah, we fix all the drones. If you see the bigger one, that's a Matrix 210 with Zenmuse XT2. XT2 goes for over 2 million Kenya shillings. That's the camera alone.
What?
XT2.
XT2 is still working, it's still functioning.
The camera in that drone is how much is 2 million? 2
million is about $20,000.
$20,000. $20,000.
Oh.
Camera alone in that drone.
In this.
Yeah, that's it has a radio thermal. You can fly it at night. You can get images at night with the minimal light or no light.
Wow.
Okay. Here,
so what is it used mostly for?
That's used for like
Nat Geo, sounds like
Nat Geo.
No, this is for a program that is meant to save the elephants. Oh. So they use it for anti-poaching.
Oh, anti-poaching.
Yeah, they watch on poachers at night because when you fly it very high, you're able to see a bigger area. Oh, but then they will not be able to see it because it only gives you black and white images. Oh. But it has a multispectral, so it has 2 cameras. Oh. One for radio thermal, the other one is a normal, but you can use like a Mavic 2 Pro. Yeah. And then we have a Typhoon here.
So Typhoon.
This is a Typhoon. Yeah. We have like Absan. We have.
And these are your spares?
No, these are drones.
Oh, these are drones?
These are drones ready for picking with contacts of each person.
Oh, these are ready drones. And this you have your spares?
Those are the
screws, the spare parts, other drones. So some of them which crashed, you use it for spare.
Here we have new batteries, new propellers for
so you don't have to go to
eBay. Air, so many spares in here. We have used batteries for Phantom 3. Phantom 3. And these are spares. Lower cabin and all spares.
Wow.
So we're trying to make here make all things under one roof. Yeah, we're trying to satisfy our clients. So you don't need to go to DJI or send your drone abroad for repair.
And your charges are very reasonable, especially for spares. Because if you see, I was checking, because he told me I would need to pay 78,000. So yesterday I went to Amazon and I tried to buy it from Amazon. Even without the shipping cost to Kenya, it came to 81,000. I was like, I thought I would find it a better price for it, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have an option. So guys, so how do people if people want to connect to you?
We have a website, active website. www.panatstechnology.co.ke. That's the website. Open the door.
So Panat Technologies. Panat.
Or just go online and Google drone repair Kenya. The first option you'll see is our company.
Yours.
Because we've tried to do. It's a 5-star.
So 5-star.
We've tried to market ourselves online. We have Instagram and Facebook. Facebook is a drone Panat Technology, Kenya. That's Facebook. But then Instagram, I use my personal account, which is Ask Chris Drone. That's because I'm Chris Drone. AST Chris Drone. AST means astronaut.
Astronaut. So you fly, man. Your ambition. I like your ambition.
I wanted to be an astronaut, but then. There's a time I inboxed to Uhuru Kenyatta when 2013 election. Before he could win. I told him, if you win, we want to have a rocket in space, and I'm coming to do that. Never transpired. Though I'm still optimistic. because I can now fly a real plane, which I never dreamt of. Courtesy of doing drones, I paid my flying school, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but
And right now you fly.
Show them.
Huh?
And right now you fly across, like you fly people.
Yeah.
Like wow.
And very soon, maybe I may be able to place a rocket in space. Hopefully.
Your dreams are
Kenya in
valid.
the map.
Yeah, to put Kenya in the map.
You were saying
So,
something about the radio frequency.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Wilson Airport. This is HK. Is all airports in Kenya have an HK. Nairobi Wilson. All aircrafts in Kenya have a their own registration is 5 Yankee. 5 Yankee. Y is a Yankee, so 5 Yankee. So this is when you're leaving it's called an apron or the air side. You will set the frequency. This is the frequency to communicate with the ground. Then you taxi to holding it. It's able to control you back in case you're lost. Back to Wilson. These are the frequencies to regions.
To the Western Kenya. Oh, thank you so much. This is the typhoon.
You wanted a close.
So guys, I really need your support to get back my drone to work. So the solution is here. The money is not here. So the money, if you guys can reach me somewhere, I would really appreciate. And yeah, be blessed whatever you give. So the details are in the description box. So whatever you can give, I will highly appreciate. Thank you.